Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is June 1st. This is our market overview. We'll be looking at the Dow, SPX, VIX, TNA, UUP, FXE, GLD, and SLV. And today was a crazy day in the market, and pretty enjoyable one actually. And that's not because I'm, massively bearish, but just because I absolutely love directional moves. And while this one does give us some more chop, it also makes things clear once again. We're going to start off with the SPX instead of the Dow. And I have redrawn the lines, tuning them up, and they make a lot more sense now. And fortunately, the channel is extremely parallel and uniform, so that's fantastic. The scale is messing up this one line, so I'm going to change that here in a moment. But you can see that we had our disgustingly large drop today. It took out 4 days of gains with one giant ugly bar, and one of my lines got messed up. I'm going to fix that real quick. There we go. And so we have this descending channel, and this, one of the reasons why I loved today's move so much is the sticking point for me was this 305 area that we had talked about in previous videos from a Head and Shoulders target for the conservative side. And we had debated whether or not it had been met in a pre-market session, and then decided to go on its merry way up. And I was just kind of like, well, it should have touched that during the normal day, but whatever. And so now, once again, we have we're more than capable of reaching that target, and we don't even have to break the lower bar of the channel. So that's fantastic. I really like that, because I felt that it would be appropriate to hit 1305 to scare all of the bulls, kill them, get everyone bearish, and then kill the bears and go and take care of that 1430-ish target for the reverse Head and Shoulders. That was way back. Oops. That was way back here. So if that's the case, this is just amazingly well done, because it certainly threw me for a loop. We had the previous line that was drawn lower, it gapped up above it, and so now it it could do that, go back down to 1305 and then shoot off, and then we're off to the races. And by then all of the bulls are totally demoralized. Everyone will be on the bearish bandwagon, and then boom, side swipes everybody once again. Everybody gets hurt the most, and that is the intention of the market: steal from everyone. So I really like this, and absolutely this is has extreme extension. The move today was ginormous, and we'll have a pop back of some sort at some time, possibly tomorrow, as everybody tries to reset after today's bloodbath. And we can see that also on the Dow. Redid the lines. It isn't quite as symmetrical as the S&P, but it's still pretty darn good. And so we have, of course, the short-term moving averages spreading out, doing massive damage to the long-term moving average bar, which is still bullish. And we're going to need to see what happens over the next couple of days. This one actually has more of a chance of breaking out of the lower channel line, but we're going to have to see. It should be noted that both the Dow and the S&P daily have plenty of room to move down. So is today it? We won't know till tomorrow. So today was enough all by itself. And I'm going to go to TNA. Last night we had mentioned that TNA was on the radar for a short. At that point, we didn't know how far the bulls were going to be able to push it, although in the previous video we said here was a hammer, watch out for the hammer, and I was hoping that it would get to 90 or the low 90s, because I was really eyeing this one, but I said to keep an eye out for it because it could be going to the low 80s, and once you know it, we went all the way from the high 88 to 80 and a half. So that was awesome. And once again, we need tomorrow to see if the clock's reset or if they're going to continue on their way. But that was just awesome. Needless to say, the VIX did very well today, and we need to see what happens tomorrow. But we do have some clues. UUP. We said last night we were outside the Bollinger Band. We needed to go sideways or up to get out of it. Being outside of it, very, very bad thing. And once you know it, sideways and up. And not only that, it is bullish engulfing. So that would lead me to believe that there is a strong possibility that this will continue upwards. If it does, then that will put further strain on the market, and it will be going a little further down, if not quite a bit more down. We do have plenty of room on the secondaries to go up. We do have a negative cross on the MACD, but that can flip right back up and stay up there. Notice the histogram has plenty of room to move to the upside. And its cousin, the Euro FXC, same thing we said last night, needs to get back inside the Bollinger Band, needs to go sideways or down. Well, we got sideways and down, bearish engulfing. So strong possibility that this will continue down, in which case the market will go down. Secondaries, we have all kinds more room than even the dollar for going in the direction that the bears would like. So something to keep in mind. All the bad news in Europe. Greece downgraded again. Big surprise. And we're going to have news over that over the next couple of days. So definitely a strong NDE, as the bailout package for Greece is either thrown away or pushed on through. So I would definitely be on the lookout for that. Of course, we also have news for jobs later on this week that everyone is waiting for. So big NDEs over the next 48 hours, and definitely be on guard. GLD, one of the few things that was green today, and we talked about earlier about the expanding short-term moving averages. I wanted there to be a better angle. We sort of got it, just kind of bounced around and everything. And today we have an inverse hammer, signaling that perhaps we will have some weakness on GLD. Something to be aware of. If everyone's freaking out, it should be going up, but stranger things have happened. Looking at SLV, we had a nasty day. We had said last night that we had a hammer, and before that, hammer, before that, hammer. So definitely ugly. Is this a continuation candle, or is this a super spinning top? That's for you to decide. I hate spinning tops, so I'll just call it a big indecision / continuation candle. And I really don't think that silver is done. Done as in it's going down to 20 right now. So, but we're going to have to wait and see. Secondaries are very mixed, but everyone is so hard on silver right now. Perhaps the sentiment itself will cause it just to languish around a little bit before people get hot to it again. But if we are in for some rough times, people that can't afford gold, I think, will go to silver. And if they're really dumb, they'll go into treasuries, but that's just my opinion. And that's going to be it. It's short and sweet. It's just we can't discern too much from the moving averages because it was such a gigantic move. We need to see if there is snapback tomorrow. Definitely the charts of the currencies says not likely, but we shall see. As always, we have coverage during the night on the futures in the daily running thread. So, you might want to swing by in the evening or in the early morning, see what has been happening overnight, and get a feel and a plan for the coming open. And that's it for tonight. So, as always, all trading decisions are your own. This chart and video are for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only.